Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play EverQuest II. My name is Robert with RPR and I'll be your host as always. So last week I decided not to do EverQuest I on that server anymore, which was P99, only because of the douchebags of Endgame. So I'm not playing that server anymore, and this probably won't be a full-time gig. If people enjoy it, I will keep doing it, but I'm still trying to get that good EverQuest I server. I'm still doing research. I want to make sure I got the perfect server, because I don't want the same thing to happen where I get to like level 30 or level 40 and realize, the same thing's going to happen. So I've decided to do a little bit of research, but at the same time I don't want to leave you guys videoless. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some EverQuest II. And I know a lot of the community in EverQuest I surprisingly has never even tried EverQuest II, and that just blows my mind. It's a really good game. I mean, hands down, to me it's better than World of Warcraft by far, because it has the EverQuest name in it. I will say that EverQuest II and WoW has a lot of similarities, but I mean, I brought that up before in one of my videos. I'm not going to do it again. There's just a reason behind it. Now, the game is a lot easier than what it used to be. Being that you can now pick any class, any race combination right off the get-go. When this game first launched, you could not do that. You had to go quest for your class type. Like, you'll pick an archetype, which would be fighter, priest, mage, or scout, and then you would get generic skills in those, and then you would just go out into the world as one of those. And then you would have to get another subclass underneath that, and then you would have to go and do another series of quests, I think at level 30, just to get your class. It was, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it was, more challenging to get your class. And I actually enjoyed it that way. I liked how the game was more like EverQuest I than how it is now. Now it is almost like WoW, and I hate it. Bringing up that point, I'm really disappointed in EverQuest II, EverQuest Next reveal. I was really disappointed when I saw. They just went some total half-ass route of making it a WoW clone with graphics, with gameplay style of Minecraft, and a little bit of its own flair in it. They say it's revolutionary and it's the first of its kind. It's not. I mean, you just combined a whole bunch of games in one. They basically sold out, and I am extremely pissed off at that. Don't get me wrong, I love EverQuest. I love the franchise since EverQuest I. When I started playing it in 2000, I played EverQuest I, I played EverQuest II, I played EverQuest Online Adventures, I played EverQuest Online Adventures Frontiers, I played all the Champions of Norath games. I played everything that had to do with EverQuest. I played it and enjoyed it. I love EverQuest. I love the lore of it. I love everything that has to do with it. But when I saw EverQuest Next, oh man, they just killed me. The game, I do understand it's still in development. I do understand that what we saw was probably just a small piece of the pie, but it killed me when I saw. I was extremely pissed off. But that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this. Now, for those that do not know about EverQuest II, I'm going to go ahead and run down the class race combinations really quick. There's 4 archetypes: fighter, priest, mage, and scout. Now, there is 6 in each usually. They added the Beast Lord as a 7th for the scout class. So you have a lot of classes to choose from. You got 19 in total. Oh no, excuse me. 25 in total. I can't count, man. 6 times 4 plus 1, man. So, for the fighter, now, how the game used to be is if you picked one of these 3 on the left side, which Paladin should be over here where the Shadow Knight is. If you picked on the left side, you would be good. If you picked on the right side, you'd be evil, and basically it's the same class. They do have a little bit of the skill variations, but basically it's the same class. Such as Guardian and Berserker are basically the same class, whereas now Guardian's more a tank class and Berserker's more DPS. Monk and Bruisers are basically the same class as good and evil. Same with Shadow Knight Paladin, good and evil. Like I said, they do have a little variations in skills, but overall, basically, it's the same class. Same with the Priest, Templar, Inquisitor, Warden, Fury, Mystic, and Defilers. It's all the same. Wizard, Warlock, Illusionist, Corsair. The Corsair over the Illusionist, I like because you can actually charm people. I have not seen any charm spells with the Illusionist. I only seen it with the Corsair. Corsair, whatever. I know Corsair is a pirate, but... And then you have Conjurer and Necromancer. Now, these probably are the only two that have the variations in spells, because they're practically two different classes. But they're in the same skill set, good and evil. Then you got Scouts, Swashbuckler and Brigand, Troubadour and Dirge, Ranger and Assassin. They're all in the same classes, and then the Beast Lord is its own. So what we're going to go ahead and play is the Conjurer, because I wanted to show you the differences between EverQuest II Mage from EverQuest I Mage, and it's huge. I'm not happy. That's another thing I'm not happy with the EverQuest II is the mages. I don't know what they were thinking with that. EverQuest 1, it was more about, having a bunch of summons. It's more about the elements, how you wanted to play it. It was more, it was just better overall. Now, I only feel this way only about this class. Like Shadow Knight, for instance, is actually really awesome in EverQuest 2. It's probably one of the most overpowered classes in this game. But the Conjurer to Mage is like day and night. It doesn't even add up. This is weird. But that's what we're going to go ahead and play is the Conjurer. So let's go ahead and do that. Go next. Now, again, oh, they did change that. I don't know why they did that. Okay. Conjurers or other here, let me give you an example. Like, remember I told you wizards were good and warlocks were evil? Or if you picked a warlock and you go next, you can actually pick a good race now. So I guess for conjurers, they have to be good or neutral. I did not know that. I thought they just opened up everything. So I guess that is sort of cool, but at the same time, it's like whatever. Because I do want to be, I did want to be a dark elf, conjurer. Just like in EverQuest 1, there was evil mages. You know what I mean? But that's all right. So the races we can be for conjurer are the dwarf, which is weird. Yeah, this is another thing. There's like no set race per class like there is in EverQuest 1. Like the barbarian can only be a shaman, a rogue, and a warrior type thing. In this, it's different. You can be basically anything with anything. It's just if you don't have the right stats, it's gonna hurt you. Like being an ogre wizard, it's not that good. So for good races, there's the dwarf, the fae. This is a new race for EverQuest 2 from EverQuest 1. They're fairy type people. The froglocks, halflings, high elves, and wood elves. You're neutral, the barbarian, the erudites, the Karens. Now the erudites look way weird. They made it different in that aspect as well. The erudites in this is basically like an alien race. It's not like a humanoid race that's actually lived in Otis or whatever. They made them like an alien type race. I don't understand that. But anyways, so you got the Karens, which are the Vashir, but the moon is gone. So all the Vashir can't be called the Vashir anymore because they don't live in Vashir. They now live in on Norath. So the Karens are now Karens instead of the Vashir. You got the Free Blood, which is also a new race. You have to purchase this race. It doesn't come with the game. You have to actually buy it, which I did. It cost me $40. But the good thing is you get specific style of stuff with the Free Blood in the Sony shop, which is really cool. They're more like an undead vampire type race, more like a dark elf, but vampirism. Got your gnome, got your half elf, your human, and the Rotunga is also a new race to EverQuest II from EverQuest 1, which is really cool. They're more of like a scout type, I would think. But so that's that. What we're gonna go ahead and do is play the erudite as always because they are the smart ones. You can see the alternate appearance. I think this is what it looks like on launch, and this is what it looks like now. So let's go ahead and go next. I'm not gonna worry about what he looks like. They really look the exact same except for skin tone and the tattoo on their forehead. I mean, I'm just gonna randomize it until I find something. There we go. That's alright. Let me make him a little bit taller. Erudites are tall as hell. There you go, dude. Alright, just keep on rocking. So since we're good, we can only start in 2 places, which is New Halas and Kelethin. Now, if you're neutral, there's other options you could have chose, but considering, well, actually, I don't know about the Conjurer because the Conjurer can't be evil, so maybe it would only be New Halas and Kelethin. On that standoff, we're gonna go ahead and go to New Halas. I know it better. I like it better than Kelethin. I don't know though. Kelethin is actually sort of new to me, but not really, and I would like to show you guys Crushbone easier. Well, it's easy to get around anyways. Well, as you can see from EverQuest 1, if you guys don't know about EverQuest 2, this is the world map. There is no more world. It got boom boom. When the moon blew up, this is what happened. All the continents and everything flooded. The world is like 98% water now. It's like there is no continents. It's just all little, or they're not little, but they're just all islands now, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and do a New Halas. Whoa, they cut down on the server list. There used to be a lot more servers in this. Mind you, I have not played in a while, so. Freeport is the new server where Extended tried to do, you know, free to play, and then that's what brought EverQuest II into free to play. It was its own server. It was called Freeport, and then they just basically merged all that into the actual normal game. So now there's no more Extended. It's just EverQuest II with the Freeport server. But it's all free to play now. Butcher Block. I have some characters in Freeport. I got some characters in Oasis. I got some characters in here. I got some characters in there. I got some characters everywhere. Not gonna finish PvP. I love me some PvP, but for a standoff playoff type game, PvP is a lot more work than fun. And I actually want to show you the game rather than do that. Since I probably got a lot of money in my shared bank in Freeport, I say we should try Freeport. But then again, I want to start fresh. I don't want to just be like twink my guy out and run him out. So actually, let's go somewhere which I don't think I have a lot of characters, which would probably be Crushbone. I gotta enter a name. Alright, here we are. This is New Halas. First thing that we're gonna do, they've started this great challenge a long time ago, even when I was still playing. I think it was like 2009 when they brought this in effect. You basically get a title called The Knight of Bale. If you finish it, then you get 10 gold. All you have to do is get to level 20 within 2 weeks or something like that. Don't want to upgrade now. Why is it going to the browser? Alrighty, so this, my friends, is EverQuest II. Now, mind you, my computer is not that great. It can actually run decent with EverQuest II, but there's sometimes it gets slow. And so if you see a lot of choppiness and slowness, I do apologize. It's going to happen. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to just run around and do a bunch of stuff. Since the Conjurer is pretty weak, I'm going to go ahead and get a Mercenary. It's sort of like EverQuest I in that sense, where you get a Mercenary. I know that's weak, but, you know, the Conjurer, even though he has a pet, he's not that great. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Mercenary and make this a lot easier. So I shall return. You know what? I decided to talk about some certain things while I'm doing this, since I'm going to be doing this anyways. So I am a silver membership. I'm not 100% gold, which means I'm limited in some aspects. And the limitations got dropped very, very much so. It used to be really hardcore on the limitations, whereas it was not fun to play at all if you were free to play, even as a silver. Basically what a silver is, it's someone that used to pay monthly and drop down to whoa, that thing is carrying me, that's pretty cool. To not pay anymore, basically, to like a preferred status. Or you can spend $5 to spend $5 in the Sony shop and you'll get silver. It used to be 10, but they dropped it down to 5. But well, I need a movement speed ring. That's all right. Well, what I want to say is the only limitations really that are hardcore now is the fact that you cannot equip anything legendary or above, including spells. So you can't have master spells, which sort of sucks, but it's better than what it used to be. And there's no more coin cap, which is good. And basically you cannot sell in the bazaar. You only can buy. So that's the only two things. That bazaar thing really sucks, because that's probably 99% of where you're gonna get your money is in the bazaar. So like if I get something rare, I'm probably gonna have to auction it and shout and what the hell? Loyalty point tokens have been increased by 1. You now have 3. Loyalty point? What the hell is that? That's something new that I don't know about. Anyways, well, how it used to be is that now I don't know if I want a Shadow Knight or not. I don't have invisibility yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that yet. How it used to be is you could only hold 2 bag slots. You only could pick a couple race and class combinations. Like you can only be a swashbuckler, a wizard, you know, junk like that. Guardian, you can only have 4 classes unlocked. It was ridiculous. It was like, it's not fun to play at all. Oh, Tinkerfest is still in effect. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it was just not fun at all. Here's the banker. Let me see how much money I have. Well, I do have some shared stuff. I don't know what this is from, though. Wow, this is all just jacked up. Okay. Alright. Now, change of citizenship I will be doing. I do not like New Halas at all. I want to go to Kinos. That's my hometown, basically. I wish they had a route in, but they don't. I love me some Kinos. But we're going to go ahead, for the sake of this, we're going to go ahead and do New Halas anyways. Okay, what do I want? Do I want a warder or an elementalist? Is that it? A warder or an elementalist? I don't want none of that. I want a fighter. We're going to have to go to Kinos anyways. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to end the video here, and we're going to start on the next video in New Halas. I'm going to go ahead and run it through. I hope you guys want to see this series. until I figure out what I'm going to do about EverQuest 1. So, yeah. Alright, guys, you have yourself a great Saturday, and I will see you on Monday for another MTR. Hopefully, I'll do a, whatchamacallit today, 9 Dragons. I need to get back into that as well. Alright, guys, you have a great one, and I'll see you when I see you.